Lorain County deputy now suspended for allegedly paralyzing an inmate a year and a half after the incident occurred.
Right. We first showed you the surveillance video of this officer allegedly slamming the man head first into a wall.
19 investigator Mike Mason has been following this story. He has the latest for us tonight.
Newly elected Sheriff Jack Hall admits there has been a long-standing culture of abuse at the jail. Now he has suspended one deputy who has sparked a $40 million lawsuit, which is still ongoing. For the past year and a half, Jeffrey Fry has been struggling to recover from his injuries.
I gotta keep my hands like this because when I straighten them out, they hyperextend.
His attorney, Nick DiCello, says a jail deputy slammed his client head first into a wall, causing him to be partially paralyzed.
So Jeff's baseline now is what he's looking at for the rest of his life. But Jeff's not going to get any better.
The incident happened in May of 2023 when Fry was arrested for violating probation. DiCello says surveillance video shows Deputy Brian Tellier grabbing Fry's left arm and slamming him headfirst into a wall. Meanwhile, Fry appears limp and unconscious. DiCello says Tellier then tosses Fry around like a rag doll with no regard for potential injuries.
He's got a permanent spinal cord injury, so he's got a lesion on his spinal cord.
Fry has since undergone extensive surgery. Meanwhile, the prior sheriff reprimanded Tellier, but allowed him to keep his job at the jail as long as he didn't have contact with inmates. But Tellier was never suspended until now. On Monday, newly elected Sheriff Jack Hall placed Tellier on paid administrative leave pending an investigation. 19 Investigates first spoke with Hall last May when he promised that, if elected, he'd crack down on officers who mistreated the inmates.
One of the things that always sticks out was a term called culture of corruption.
DiCello hopes that under new administration, deputies will show more care and compassion for the inmates.
No one's called Jeff to apologize to him. No one's called Jeff to say, hey, we're going to look into this. This isn't going to happen again.
19 Investigates previously confirmed that the jail's director, James Gordon, is the father-in-law of Brian Tellier. But according to Sheriff Hall, Gordon never approved of Tellier's actions. Mike Mason, 19 News.